I'm the next speaker on the program. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Nikki Lewis-Simon. Are you? No. Okay. My name is Nikki Lewis-Simon. I'm here in my capacity as the president of the local Gwen S. Cherry Black Women Lawyers Association. I graduated from Florida A&M University undergraduate school. I went to the University of Miami School of Law, and I am a shareholder at Greenberg Traurig Law Firm, which is a law firm of about 2,000 lawyers. Started here in Miami, has grown, and I've been with the firm about 16 years, come March, and I've been practicing about 18 years. So they've asked me to use, I don't prefer it, but I will adhere. So the Gwen S. Cherry Black Women Lawyers Association is formerly the National Bar Association Women Lawyers Division. We were formed in 1985, and in 2005 we changed our name to Gwen S. Cherry to honor Gwendolyn Sawyer Cherry, who was the first black woman to practice in Miami-Dade County and the first black woman to become a state legislator here in the state. She tragically died in a car accident on her way home from the Tallahassee Capitol, where she had been serving, and so we honor her with that name. Our mission is really to address the concern of women lawyers and all lawyers, and to address the concerns, social, economic, and otherwise, of the black community. And so our programming is wide-ranging. We do have law student memberships, which are free. And what might be of interest to you in terms of our law students, we do the Real Deal program. We have our Law Grads Breakfast. We have a Legal Services of Greater Miami Fellowship. And we also participate in the Minority Mentoring Picnic. How many of you are from South Florida? Okay, so in February the 3rd, at the Miami Zoo, you will find the Minority Mentoring Picnic. You can look for it under the Kozak Minority Mentoring Foundation. I also happen to serve on the board of that organization. But regardless of that, it's a free picnic for law students and future law students. It brings out in the neighborhood of about maybe 2,000 lawyers, judges, law students, future lawyers, for purposes of mentoring. Okay, it's a great opportunity to get connected with the South Florida legal community. We also do a book award. Let me back up. The Real Deal is really designed to extol to first-year law students, literally, the real deal. All the stuff you wish you had kind of known, the stuff we learned the hard way, we try to share that with you early, sort of the ropes to skip and the ropes to know. Okay? The Law Grads is on the back end. It's the exciting part where you're a 3L and we get an opportunity to honor you over breakfast, and at that time, you know, you really get to celebrate the end of your journey. The book award is something we provide every year during our installation, and it's just that. We put out a scholarship application. It ranges anywhere from $250 to $500 per student. We normally give 2, and it's an opportunity, again, to just sow a seed into your legal careers. And then the Minority Mentoring Picnic, which I described, and then the Legal Services of Greater Miami is a fellowship. It's offered, it's $5,000. It ranges every year, but you have to apply for it, and it supports one student to be the Gwen S. Cherry Fellow at Legal Services of Greater Miami, and so that's an opportunity. So in terms of words of advice, if I have to shift, I would say really 3 things. So what you're going through now is a season in life, number 1. Number 2, in order to have the testimony, you got to take the test. And number 3, remain humble. Okay, and so let's talk first about the seasons. There's a universal truth captured in the book of Ecclesiastes that everything has a season. And this season of law school will bring about some changes. It'll be a season of rapid internal growth, personal growth, intellectual growth. And so just receive it for what it is. Know that it won't last always. You won't always have that time, that leisurely time to just sit and read. This too passes, trust me. So enjoy it while you can. And what I have found is that if you embrace the process and yield to it, it's much better. Just remember to remain who you are at your core. Whatever that is, keep that. Also know that your relationships will rapidly change and expand. And in the rubric of seasons, those who are meant to stay will survive the season. Those who are not meant to stay should not. The test and the testimonies. A lot of people get to the end, you say, oh boy, you know, this has been great, but in order to have the testimony, the root word is the test. So just remember to embrace it, make a mental or written note about it, because it'll be those testimonies that you can use to pay it forward. For me, as Juliana, I think, indicated, I'm what you call a unicorn. I've been in big law my entire career. 2%, yeah, that's kind of high. Black women lawyers in big law are almost non-existent. So the test of the testimony is, but for God, right? I pray, think through, it's a bob and weave, okay? This is always chess, never checkers. How do you survive? I didn't come from a lawyers in my family, so I had to figure out how to navigate in this world that was not my native world. And so through that, praying, knowing who to talk to, when to talk to them, how to approach people, how to get on cases, how to, you know, just all of that. That's the testimony in the test. And finally, remain humble. So there's another saying in the Bible, pride precedeth the fall, okay? So while each of you is fabulous in your own right, just remember to stay humble. Speak to everyone, acknowledge their existence, whether it's the dean of the law school, the CEO of a major company, and also acknowledge the people who take out the garbage and who clean up after you're gone. It will serve you well. Thank you.